Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Hildibrand adventures. Previously, we thwarted the most succulent criminal yet, but it came at a heavy toll. In capturing that cactar, the beloved bike of Inspector Hardboiled, the Night Stallion, was utterly wrecked, and it was all Hildibrand's fault. And to make matters worse, we were able to follow a lead from that criminal and corner Carnelian, that dastardly mage criminal, but Hildibrand messed things up at a critical moment, causing him to get away, and all of that just the last straw for Hardboiled. He spurned Nashu and the Inspector, and doesn't want to work with them anymore. To make matters worse, we ended off on a very scary stinger with Carnelian finally turning on his quote-unquote employer, Keshkiwa, and just fried him with a spell. Also, Carnelian can get this machinery all to himself, and the machinery in question, it seems to be repurposed technology of Master Poo-Poo's alien spaceship. And I think Carnelian wants to do some cloning, so that's not very good at all. Now, this is a very special part here, because this is the finale of this saga here. Not all of Hildibrand, of course, just the Dawn Trail chapter. So, moving into this, I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but I'm still hedging my bets on that suspicious, very agile, very intelligent Oglop that's been following Hardboiled. I'm still convinced that is the old assistant of Hardboiled, who he believes to be dead, just transformed magically at the hand of Carnelian. So, I think that's it. Let's get going. He's right here, and it seems another player's talking to him. Detecting a lead. Hardboiled's pensive expression cuts a stark contrast to the frenetic buzz of Trueview's neon-lit streets.
Zephyria, eager to get back to work, I see. I reconstructed the remaining files, but found no more records of monster-fied criminals, so I reckon we're clear on that front. When the last of the data did contain, though, was plans for repairing some kind of fancy-schmancy duplication device. Said it was discovered aboard a flying vessel of unknown origin. The description of which damn near perfectly matches the shiny disc our imbecile inspector crash-landed over near Yawa. That place. So now I'm wondering, what's a gadget on a ship like that used to duplicate?
Good times. I'm glad we can tell him all about it.
Anything. Even people. Oh, that ain't good. See, the files mention 3 critical materials: electrope, ceruleum, and meteorites.
Those are all the materials that our monster-fied criminals were collecting.
Sound familiar? That's the same stuff our fugitives already nicked. They got what they needed to fix the device, and I'm sweating bullets imagining what they mean to do with it. Problem is, we've squeezed those salvage files dry of every last juicy lead. Can't even begin to guess where Keshkayi and Carnelian may be holed up. For all we know, they've already moved on to the next step of their diabolical scheme. It's time we pumped a new source of information, and I'll know just the nosy bugger that'll do. Let's pay a visit to Mymond.
The informant, right? The streetwise fellow. The Oglop is on the move. Did they? Wow, those colors look great on them. You may recall my mere presence seemed to anger the detective when last our paths crossed, so we've taken to disguising ourselves as ordinary citizens. Our independent investigation otherwise continues unabated. Nashu has, in fact, identified a new potential avenue of inquiry. I've noticed that there's an oglop that never strays far from Detective Hardaboyle's side, and I suspect this persistent insect is much more than it appears. Maybe it's just a bug with a taste for gumshoe? No, I share your suspicions. We could be dealing with another creature possessed of a transferred criminal soul. Mayhap it's been sent to spy on the detective. But it doesn't feel like spying, more like it's watching over him. Whatever the oglop's intentions, we must continue to surveil this ever-present surveiller. It may prove critical to cracking the case. Wait, I just recognized Hildibrand's top that he's wearing? My own character was wearing that top for the first part of this, but I had it dyed purple. Oh, that's wonderful. Quest accepted. Let the good times commence. So, where am I going here? Oh, yeah, just over here. Just a jog and a skip. Huh. That's very conspicuous. I'm worried Kishkayi's already hatched his master plan. Let's not mourn our own chickens before we've heard what Maimon has to say. Sensible. You can see it in the oglop's beady eyes, the intensity that surely marks a dedicated spy. Seeing how concerned the oglop is for the detective makes me feel all warm inside. Alright, where's the stalker? Where's the stalker? I know he's around here. See what I tell ya. You know, it'd be really funny if he was in Solution 9 gear, blending in himself, but oh well. Alright. Back again. What can I do for you this time?
Got an odd question for ya.
A device that can duplicate anything, eh? In the wrong hands, that could lead to all kinds of mischief. I haven't heard a peep about alien gadgets, but there was something else that might interest you. Rumor has it some half-dead bloke dressed like a lab worker was rescued out in Heritage Found.
You reckon that could be our villain Kishkayi?
Could be. You'd have to talk to Cersine, the hunter who found the poor bugger. Apparently he brought him back to his home and in the outskirts.
If this half-dead lab rat is who we think it is, then I wonder if Carnelian must have... Huh. Thanks for the tip, Maimond. Well, partner, looks like we're headed to the outskirts. Let's find this Cersine fella.
I doubt I'm pronouncing that right. Oh. There it goes. And we shall follow whereversoever the oglop leads us. There he goes. There she goes. There he goes. Last I heard, Oh, and, you do know the detective's older twin is stalking you, right? If he's trying to stay out of sight, he's doing a terrible job of it. Hildibrand looks older to him? I think it's the opposite. Hildy looks younger. But, oh well. To the outskirts. Oh, hey, I forgot I had my chocobo out. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I love you, Tempest. Oh, man. So, in between the previous part and this one, there was a whole bunch of new information revealed for the next expansion. They're, like, overhauling how chocobos work. So apparently he'll be able to help me out in combat even more efficiently or in new ways, so looking forward to that. Where the hell am I going? Let's fly. There we are. Hello. Did you see that darling little buggy behind? It's so round and shiny. What chicanery is that insect plotting? Mayhap it has designs upon the detective's beloved eggs. That's actually a pretty good theory. Wait. Where is he? There he is! He's getting electrocuted again! Yay! I continue to be delighted by it every time. It's never not funny. Don't mind Tempest here. He's housebroken? Yeah. This is the hunter we're looking for. Now to see what he knows about his injured house guest. Of course. I'd be happy to share the tale. I was culling monsters on the fringes of Everkeep when an air-wheeler wobbling through the skies above caught my attention. So erratic was its flight path that I half expected it to crash into the ground, which it did, not far from where I was standing. I ran over to see a man crawl free from the wreckage and collapse, his mask and gloves marking him as a lab technician of some kind. That's definitely Keshkai. Though the air-wheeler hadn't exploded or burst into flames, he looked terribly burned. I was able to rush him home and administer treatment before he succumbed to his injuries, but the potent medicines have put him in a deep slumber, so I'm afraid he is in no state to answer questions. As for his name, I found an identification card tucked into one of his pockets. Assuming it belonged to him, the man is Keshkai, a researcher from a local facility. That figures. And those burns. Knowing Carnelian's preference for fire magics, I'd wager a dozen hard-boiled eggs that he is to blame. A mook dubbed the Crime King is not the type to play loyal henchman for long. Probably turned on his boss and took over the whole operation. We'll have to wait until Keshkai wakes up to get the whole story, but in the meantime, I'd rather be doing something useful. I say we head outside and consider our options. Appreciate you sharing, Sir Scene. Keshkai is a criminal involved in a case we're investigating, so we'll be imposing on your hospitality again soon. A criminal, you say? Well, he won't be committing any crimes in his condition. I'll be sure to get word to you once he's fit enough for you to interrogate. I figured the man had his secrets, but didn't expect him to be a hardened criminal. In any case, I'll let the detective know as soon as this Keshkai awakens. Good man. So, is he actually upstairs? Can I go check on him? That door doesn't open. Where is he? I don't know. Oh well. So what's up? Oh, still being shocked to death. That's good. What's new with you two? Does the Oglop stalk its prey with intent to pilfer a hard-boiled prize? So sweet how the Oglop has eyes for nothing but its friend. I doubt Carnelian would have humored his boss for so long unless he had an endgame in mind. And considering his betrayal came just as they'd acquired everything needed to fix the duplication gadget. Do I really need to finish this sentence? I'm thinking he was probably after the device all along. But assuming I'm right, what does he mean to use it for? Well, we can work on answering that question while Keshkai is still in Dreamland. There's an old pal of Carnelian's who might have an insight or two. Was part of his gang back in the day, but insists she's on the straight and narrow now, working as a fortune teller out in a shop in Solution 9. Sorala, the girl on the front desk, handles all her appointments. Oh. That's a good lead. Oh, wait, where'd he go? Oh, it's Hildy talking. Quickly, quickly, let us not lose sight of the Oglop. I lost sight of it. Alright, back to Solution 9, I guess. This has got to be the place. Oh yeah, I guess I see it. It's like a hooded, one-eyed mystic reading a tarot card. Yeah. Huh. Where has that four-legged skulker scurried off to? Behind you. Behind you, Inspector. Teensy cutesy oglop. Fits in the palm of your hand. Dare I look around for the stalker? Where is he? Near the trash where he belongs, or... maybe he's still getting his brains fried. Hello, hello?
This is the shop I was talking about. Sorala there ought to wave us through.
This establishment caters to lost souls seeking their true path. Due to high demand, however, I'm afraid we're completely booked for the coming months.
We're not interested in your dubious divinations. You just tell old Cassia that Hard-Boiled is here to see her.
Very well. One moment, please. I'm sorry, isn't that... Okay. This is gonna sound weird unless you're very familiar with Final Fantasy XIV, but I swear to God that's a man in drag? I mean, not that there's an issue with that, but more to the point, it looks like the old bald guy from the Heavensward chapter. Maybe it's the Ninth Reflections version of that dude? What do you want, Hardhead? I've paid my debt to society. You're interfering with the legitimate business of an upstanding citizen.
Says the one who is Carnelian's most prized sorceress charlatan. I'll wager the only fortune to be found here is the one you're making off gullible marks.
Don't you dare lump me in with that double-crossing snake. It was his fault I went to prison, and I've been done with the underworld ever since. My establishment is entirely above board.
All right, don't get your robes in a twist. It's Carnelian I want to ask about anyhow. I'll spare you the whole messy story, so let's get down to brass tacks. Imagine there's a gizmo that can replicate any person or object in the world. What do you reckon a no-good crook like Carnelian would do if he got his hands on something like that?
What kind of addle-brained? How should I know? The only thing Carnelian ever wanted was power, and no matter how much he got, it was never enough. Seemed his ancestor, the one they called the Lich, created the ultimate spell, and it eats him up that he's never had the arcane strength to cast it. I'm getting excited because... okay, in Final Fantasy, Lich has a connotation. That's one of the major bosses of the very first Final Fantasy. And to my knowledge, thus far, Lich has been a complete no-show in 14. Tiamat and Kraken are in there. Merilith isn't. Those are the four fiends, the four of them. Kraken, Tiamat, Lich, and Merilith. I don't think Lich and Merilith have appeared, but does this mean... look, I'm seeing this name, I'm like, are we gonna fight it in a trial? Ooh.
An ancestral spell he hasn't got the juice for, huh? But how would a duplication gizmo help him with that?
Not my area of expertise, though I suppose you could search the public database and read up on the Lich if you're so inclined.
Oof. Fair enough. We'll try our luck with the terminals in the commerce sector. Much obliged, Cassia.
Well, that was a lovely visit. Is she still in there? Oh, I can talk to you. Nope, same dialogue. Oh. She's hard at work divining something for this guy. Listen carefully? What's she about to say? Lead a life of temperance? Gods. Yeah, that's how fortune tellers get you. They just speak vaguely about things that are applicable to just about anyone. If you're willing to believe, you'll just fall for it hook, line, and sinker. Over here. Huh. Yeah, okay. I'm a shrubbery. So you are. I am a topiary of inquiry and decorative foliage extraordinaire. Yeah, okay. These terminals are connected to Alexandria's public database, so you can use them to learn all sorts of neat stuff. I'll see what I can dig up on this Lich character. Meanwhile, reckon you could look into what makes Klotz so special? Keshkayi's other flunkies didn't get a choice of monster, but when it came to Carnelian, seems the Crime King specifically requested the Clot as a vessel for his soul. I figured he was keen on their powers of mimicry, but now I'm wondering if there was something more. Anyway, see what you can find. Really? Oh, with the chat node in Say, use your keyboard or the software keyboard to enter the search term Klotz at the Commerce Sector Data Terminal. Very well, but first, I'll do some sleuthing into this Lich character. Your job is to become an expert in Klotz. Yeah. Very well. Oh, there's the Oglop. I just target this and then type and say Klotz. The terminal monitor displays an entry on the monsters known as Klotz. Klotz. These amorphous organisms inhabit dense jungle environments and demonstrate an extraordinary capability for physical mimicry. When threatened, the Klot will either mirror the threat itself or adopt a more intimidating form. Klots can also fuse with others of their species, and there are recorded cases of multiple Klots merging into a single gigantic entity possessed of immense magical power. Oh, shit. Oh, I think we all see where this is going. Infinite cloning plus fusion. Uh-oh. Well, no surprises from the bloodline that produced a maniac like Carnelian. Turns out this Lich guy is a real piece of work. The entry I read said he used sorcery to raise and bind the dead to his will, and created an unstoppable spell that would immediately snuff out the life of any target. Oh, and that he also used necromancy to turn himself into a living corpse. This allowed him to keep amassing dark powers over a period far beyond a normal person's lifespan, which was the thing that earned him the Lich moniker. Too many years of nefarious undeading, though, and the people came together to off him permanently. You know, Noarshu? My assist? Yeah! Oh, that's probably the best possible name. It's Noarshu. Like Nashu, but Noir. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, get your shit together. Okay. Oh man. Oh, that's real good. You know, Noarshu, my assistant, was killed by a spell I'd never seen before. And I reckon Carnelian took a page from his ancestors' book of necromancy to animate those poor bastards of the Canaloka Corpus. How did your research go, by the way? Learn anything useful? So multiple Klots can merge together to make one humongous blob that wields all their magical power combined. That explains everything. Carnelian means to create a bunch of Crime King copies and fuse into one big murderous mook.
Well, you and me are gonna wreck those plans and avenge Noirshoe's death once and for all.
Do you want to loop Hildibrand in on this?
Yeah, I've seen him hanging around like a bad smell. When it comes to exacting vengeance, that well-meaning dope will only get in my way. And besides, Carnelian is more dangerous than he's ever been. I won't give him the chance to hurt anyone else. Why are you so bullheaded about me being pals with this inspector anyway?
Okay, I'm gonna say you share the same soul, and mean it literally, but he'll take it figuratively.
You saying we're like two of a kind? Yeah, I don't see it. Still, there's always been something weirdly familiar about the guy. Yeah, what have you got? Uh-huh. Alright, be there soon. That was Sir Scene telling us to come over. Keshkai's woken up.
Let's give him the squeeze. Or a citrus juicer. I've been thinking, Zephyria, what if the Oglop we keep seeing is actually Noirshoe? When the detective was talking about his assistant, I swear that insect had the saddest look on its little face. Come now, Nashu. You heard as well as I did that she perished by Carnelian's hand. But what if instead of dying, her soul was shunted into an Oglop body in the same way the fugitives were stuffed into fiendish forms? I suppose it's possible. Okay, if... On one hand, it would be like Nashu to come to the truth without Hildibrand noticing, but on the other hand, if they're being so upfront about this idea, maybe it's, maybe it has been a red herring all along. I don't know. Nashu does have an uncanny sense for such things. Mayhap we should not dismiss the idea out of hand. Were we to explore the possibility, we might begin by chatting with the researcher zombie whom that my gentle dead man acquaintance befriended. Pray continue your investigation alongside Detective Hardboiled, and we shall contact you the moment we learn aught of substance. Good plan. Wow. Actual competency from the good inspector. Wow. You'd love to see it. Anyway, away we go. I've returned.
You're late, Chief. Got lost on the way, or what? This case is promising an explosive end, and I'd hate for you to miss it.
Promise? Seems we're halfway over. Yeah, I guess that tracks. Clotted crime. Hardboiled's eyes are alight with anticipation, nose full of the scent of his quarry. What's a reward? An unknown mystery gift for a reward. Ooh. Accept.
Right, let's head inside and hear what Keshkai has to say for himself.
This, I'm very curious about.
Well, Mastermind, what happened to you?
The duplication device was restored. I had all that I required to build my genius army. But mere moments before I began to replicate my brilliant self en masse, that damnable cur burned the hand that freed him. Seared as I was by Carnelian sorcery, it is a miracle I managed to escape at all. But of my ambitions, naught survives but smoke and ashes. I want you to make him pay. You'll find the device in a hidden lab on the lowest level of the Canaloka corpus. If Carnelian's aim is mass self-replication, then that is where he must be. It will take time for the alien technology to do its work.
Trying to tame a vicious breed like the Crime King was a gamble, and you lost. But lucky for you, I was planning to bring him down anyway. Looks like I called how things played out, more or less. Didn't twig that Carnelian would hole up in a lab right beneath our noses, though. Hand this sorry sod over to the authorities as soon as he's able to walk. Might put up a fight, but I doubt he'll be much of a challenge for a strapping hunter like yourself.
He's welcome to try. Don't worry, I'll be sure to see him into custody.
We know where Carnelian is now, and I'm ready to charge in, guns blazing. But first, I want to pay my respects at Norshu's grave. While burying the dead isn't the custom in Alexandria, Noarshu and I were never comfortable with the whole regulator deal. I'd be damned if I was going to forget, and putting her to rest was my way of honoring her memory. Night Stallion's been in the shop, so I'll head over and pick him up. Go on ahead to the name slates, and I'll meet you there.
So, as a refresher, well, let's chat on the way there, but first I want to look in here. Oh, he's gone. Fair enough. Right, let's mount up on Tempest. Why not? So, as a refresher, the regulators are the little circular white gadgets that some people wear on their head around these parts. They have multiple functions, but if you ever die while wearing them, a backup soul is put back into your body so you can live again. And if you die for realsies, permanently, everyone who ever knew you that is also wearing a regulator gets all memories of you plucked out of their heads so they won't feel sad. And if that sounds messed up, yes, it is messed up. A whole lot. But that's main story business, really. Let's head over to these name slates. Oh yeah, that's a lot of graves. Though to support a city as large as that was, maybe not large enough. You know what? I feel like a graveyard would be a wonderful place for a lich to make his appearance, so Tempest, how about I just withdraw ya? I may want to handle this solo. Your progress through the battle will be saved at certain points? Okay. In the event that you are defeated, you'll be able to try again for the most recent of these. Nah, I'm not gonna be defeated. I'm good at this game. Alright. Commence battle for clotted crime? Yes, let's do it. Wymond? Are you really Wymond? Surprise, it's me again. Got a letter here for you from the detective. Oh, wait, no. Right, that's my business done. Time to go and pry into someone else's. I know what Hardaboyle did. He sent us here, so far away. So he could charge in there alone, couldn't he? Thanks, Mymond? Uh-oh. I have a bad feeling about this.
Sorry for the change of plans, Zephyria, but I need to handle Carnelian alone.
Hard-boiled, you son of a bitch.
You've helped me out time and again, and I ain't letting you risk your life for my personal vendetta. I'll put the Crime King in the ground where he belongs. You just sit tight and wait for the good news.
Zephyria! Hey, Zephyria! We've learned the most astonishing fact. The new researcher recruit of our gentle dead friend here spoke of a lady he had seen on the lowest level of the Kanaloka Corpus. A lady who could very well be Noarshu. Wait, what? She lies unmoving within a capsule of some kind, looking as if she but dreams in peaceful slumber. We then made at once for Circene's house to demand the truth from Keshkayi. The villain soon folded beneath my expert interrogation and admitted to transferring Noarshu's soul from her captive vessel into an Oglop shell. Wow. Where is Detective Hardboiled anyway? By the way, I want so badly to let him know his assistant is alive and well. Well, mostly.
Well, about that.
Seeking vengeance on his own, you say? This calls for the utmost haste. Godspeed, Inspector. Wait for me, Inspector.
We should shamble along as well.
That's mosey. It's about this battle. Meanwhile, in the hidden depths of the Kanaloka Corpus. Uh-oh. How many are there already? That's a lot.
Now that's a sickening sight. One bloodstained crime king was already too much.
I don't recall sending you an invitation, Hardboiled. But no matter. I am afforded the chance to test my newfound strength. Was that a goddamn Dragon Quest reference? That's how Slime Kings are formed in those games. Oh my god, it's Lich.
Ugh, the dames might have called you handsome once, but you might want to check a mirror. I can feel it surging through me, the nigh unlimited power. Behold, the majestic form of the Lich. Let us begin with a demonstration of my ancestors' dominion over the undead.
Is that goddamn Final Fantasy IX Lich? I think that's what he looks like in that game. I think, it's been so long since I played FF9, but I think that's Lich from that game. Uh-oh. Quick, do a dance. They love dances.
Great. This keeps getting creepier.
Oh my god, I'm playing as Hardboiled. Oh hell yes. During this battle, you'll be fighting as Detective Hardboiled and gain access to a special dodge action. What? With the proper timing, you can use Molting Python to avoid taking damage. even if you are within the area of an enemy's attack. Ooh. Certain enemy attacks will be preceded by a countdown icon. When this countdown progresses to the Molting Python action, quickly use the Molting Python action. That's a cool, unique thing. I like it. Huh. Okay. Oh my god. Here we go. So what do I have? Boiled action. Progresses from shoot hard, shoot harder, and smoking gun. Grants lighting up. Upon accumulating 2 stacks, lighting up will grant the effect Fission Chamber. Then Pulp Fission delivers an electrifying magical attack with a potency of huge damage to enemy and all nearby it. Can only be executed while under the effective Fission Chamber. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 combo, then the finisher. Then this. Molting Python, that's my dodge. Dodges to the left, noted. Night Stallion. Sliding attack with a potency of 600 to all enemies in a straight line in front of you. And Thick Skin. Replenishes HP and reduces damage taken by 60% for 4 seconds. And then Limit Break, the short goodbye. Say farewell to your target with the hardest of hard-boiled limit breaks. Alright, let's do this. Holy crap. Oh, I forgot to read the thing. I was so focused on the battle. You'll be the one going to his final rest in the grave next to your assistant. Now take it down with me, punk. One-way ticket to hell. I like these Looney Tunes-ass sound effects. Now you learn true horror. Damned servants, I bid you rise. Uh-oh. They're all back. For the love of... Just let them stay dead, cruel bastard. Ah, how rude of me. Should I have raised Norshoe as well? Oh. Good one, wise guy. Let's see you smile when I knock it all out of those rotten teeth. Do your worst. You can't even best these shambling puppets. Rise again, my thralls, I command you. Uh-oh. This is getting tedious. This is getting old real fast. Unliving minions, tear that man apart. Oh? Yeah! Let us remember to always comport ourselves in a gentlemanly manner, everyone. What just happened? Forcing our zombie brethren to act against their will is simply unconscionable. Whilst I do not condone violence, this situation appears beyond a peaceful resolution. Allow me to assist. A soft-boiled savior in hell. Thanks, pal. You dare interfere, I'll kill you both. Is that... That's a Final Fantasy IX boss theme, isn't it? I think it is. Oh, man. Hell yeah, Hildy. Oh, I love it. Let's do it. Fear not, Detective. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, am here to help you win. What can a fool like you accomplish? Right. Right. Well, I'm counting on you, buddy. Oh, time to dodge. I did it. Violence is not the answer. Just sparkling. Stop sparkling. Alexandrian Thunder. Uh-oh. Run! Ooh. I guess I could have dodged with the Molt ability, but... Uh-oh. Huh. Nice! You can probably dodge everything then. Mold of the Dead? Don't let it hit Hildy. So far I don't need to heal up. Another Alexandrian Quake. Wait for it. Dodge! Oh, this is fun. Very easy, but very fun. You irritating worms, but I have more magic at my disposal. Uh-oh. Illicit aerostat? Huh. Something wrong, Crime King. Make your clever quips while you can. Get on the next bike ride. Here. This way. Gotcha. Let us settle this like gentlemen. You know what? I think Hildy is providing moral support. Kneel before my arcane majesty. Think that's all it takes to break us? Bonds. Uh-oh. What's this spell? Break free. Aha. Hildy, you gonna move, buddy? Can't keep a good guy down. Try again, bozo. Damn you. Oh, get ready to dodge. Now. Leap and dodge. Full flawless record so far, if I do say so myself. Then how about this? Uh-oh. Wasting your time. My shell's too hard for you to crack. Gentle is as gentle does. Oh. Another tank buster. Dodged. Have to try harder than that. 20% health remaining. More bonds. A breakout. Uh-oh. My, what a robust fragrance! A fragrance? It hit that dolt full in the face. How is he still standing? If that's how it must be, I will hold back nothing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So many murder machines all in a row, but we have just the answer to that.
Detective.
Oh, Detective, remember my electrifying handstand? Pulp vision can be used without... Oh! Yo!
Now that's a swell idea. Keep 'em coming.
My big move? Constantly? What new idiocy is this? Curse you! More! I must have more!
What, no more wisecracks? Someone's feeling the pinch.
Ooh, feeling a touch dizzy.
That all you got?
My entire stock of armaments destroyed. Who is that foppish imbecile? I will not allow him to ruin my moment of triumph. Ooh. What's that? What was that?
I'll feel that in the morning.
Die! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hildy!
Damn, he's getting fried.
Hildy! No!
Huh. Inconceivable.
No mortal can withstand such power. Violence is not the answer.
Heh, he's one tough egg, and I reckon we could use that ether. Hildibrand, give me all the juice you got.
Of course, Detective. Well, our moment has come. Execute limit break. Hell yeah! You know, all this could have been solved if they just threw a phoenix down at him, you know? Or an X potion?
This one's for Noir Shoe.
Hold your fire! Detective, your assistant is alive!
What did you say?
Ow.
I warned you about being soft-hearted boiled. Will you never learn?
I'd wanted to save such exquisite magecraft for more fitting victims, but now you claws will witness the ultimate spell firsthand. With unholy power drawn from darkest abyss, I shall sever soul from corporeal inker. Death! No! Hey, he'll be fine. Inspector!
Hildibrand!
Oh, I've died. How un-Mandervillian of me. Wait, you can see him? Ah, I've slain the dolt instead. Though I'm glad to be rid of that most bothersome gnat.
Is that Hildibrand's ghost?
Oh, such bittersweet sorrow. A soul should dissipate soon after leaving the flesh, but lo, our resilient zombie overlord endures in spectral form. Hello? This battle isn't over. I can take it from here. Even with your entire entourage of fools, you cannot contest our power combined. Hey, I am a fool, but hey. They share the same soul. They share the same soul! It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Oh. Oh. Master Zombiebrand's spiritual essence has merged with Master Hildibrand's physical form. It's brilliant. It's blinding. It's a pure gold soul. This changes nothing. Hard-boiled. It cannot be. Hard-boiled is not here right now. Oh. I'm gonna cry? You can call us Hildiboiled, and your goose is cooked. My dear fellow. Yeah! No evil can stand against the giant golden Manderville man. Well, no need to help. That was beautiful. Oh yeah, that was real good. Yes, you've learned the truth of it. Your precious Noir shoe never really died. Keshkai needed a subject for his soul transference experiments, and the task of procuring the victim fell to me. Your name, Hardboiled, was at the top of my hit list. I drew upon ancestral sorcery to cast you into death-like sleep, for ease of delivery, you understand. But then your meddling assistant threw herself into the spell's path, and I was forced to settle for her instead. I had to dig up Noir Shoe's corpse following the burial, then proffer her to Keshkai in place of your sorry hide. So it was that her soul ended up in that insect vessel.
You bastard! You did that knowing how much I hate Oglops.
Now, let us remain civilized. The process is entirely reversible. No, wait, no, don't go. No. No. Oh dear, my apologies, but I feel the draw of an irresistible force.
Oh, that's right. Master Zombiebrand has died, and to his untethered soul comes the call.
See you on the other side, my friends. Don't leave me behind, Inspector. Just compressions?
Look, his body's still breathing. We gotta drag that soft-boiled soul back.
I smote that simpleton with enough ultimate death magic to kill him 10 times over. There is no coming back. Must I do the dance? I shall dance like I have never danced before. My every gyration shakes the firmament itself.
Whoa, hey now! Don't tell me you've gone and cracked.
Oh, I say! Thanks to that stirring performance by my adventuring associate, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have returned to life and am back on the case. Yeah. But you can't. It's not possible.
Toughest guy I ever saw. Now, what was that about fixing Noirshoe? You can really get her back to normal?
Your assistant recumbent form is being held within this very facility. We need but extract her soul from the Oglop and reunite it with her original body. I had Keshkai provide me with a step-by-step procedure for operating the transference apparatus. It should pose no great difficulty to restore Mistress Noirshoe ourselves.
The rest of us should wait at the entrance then.
Can't he still turn into an intangible blob? What? And also teleport away? Oh, whatever. That was... Everything about that sequence was truly spectacular. Oh, wow. The Inspector is unstoppable! Even the ultimate death magic failed to slay him. Never mind those other fiends. That dolt was the true monster.
You know what? It stinks in here. Let's head outside.
Very well. Detective Hardaboiled! She's not a cat!
Hey, Dollface. You're looking well.
Hi, I'm Noarshu. Thank you ever so much for putting me back in my own body. The resemblance to Nashu is, as you say, uncanny.
Right? Like peas in a pod, I tell ya.
What a happy ending.
Right, I've had my fill of musty old labs. Time to blow this joint. Hey, who said you could ride the stallion?
Surely once fused fellows such as ourselves are above cursory formalities such as asking for permission. Whoa!
Watch that lightning! The chassis can't take a direct hit.
Huh? He's gone. Wait for me, Inspector. Gosh, that looked dangerous.
He'll be fine. It's Night Stallion I'm worried about. I just had him repaired.
How did I lose to such idiots? Am I dreaming? Surely this is a nightmare.
I'll deliver Mr. Lots of Clocks here to the Tin Men. You can head back with Noirshoe to my place in Solution 9.
And I shall re-enter the facility to recruit from the remaining zombies. I bid you, gentle people, good day. The armies of the dead grow. Yay. Well, I guess that's it for Hildibrand. I guess next time I'll see him, it's in the next expansion. How about that? Wow. Oh. Wow, the game deposited me right here. It'd be kind of funny if the stalker had anything to say about Noirshoe. Where is he? Is he around? I don't see him. Huh. Alright, let's end this. Behind that rubbish receptacle is where I would hide and keep watch over the detective. It was surprisingly fun living as an oglop, but boy am I glad to be back in my own body.
That makes two of us. Couldn't imagine having one of those creepers as an assistant. I went and handed Carnelian over to the authorities. They'll restore him and all his monstrous pals to their original Mook selves, then toss him in the slammer. In other words, that's all she wrote on the case of the fiendish fugitives. You're a handy gal to have around, Zephyria. As thanks for sticking with me through thick and thin, I made you a replica of Night Stallion. Doesn't have the same customizations, but it still runs plenty fast. Use this key when you're ready to ride.
Really? Oh! Yeah? I have a gift for you too, of sorts. I made lots of friends while I was oglopped, and one of the little fellas has big dreams of traveling the world. Oh, a little oglop minion? Take him along on your adventures. He'll be fantastic company. My own oglop buddy, or my own oglop buddy. I like oglops.
Look at you embracing danger. I told you, those tiny devils are harbingers of death and disease.
Oh, they're no such thing. Oglops are harmless, not to mention cute as a chitinous button.
Right, well, it's your funeral. Keep it where you can see it or stow it away in your pack. Speaking of companions, I wonder where that gentleman fop and Noirshoe disappeared to. Not that I'm worried or anything, but I owe them a tip of the hat at the very least. Anyhow, Noirshoe and me are gonna get back to running our detective agency here in Solution 9. Hopefully we'll cross paths again on some other case. Our time together in the great alleyway of life was brief but golden, like the richest, yellowest of yolk. See you around, Zephyria.
See you, Inspector. My rewards. Night Stallion Activation Key, a thin rectangular piece of what appears to be electrope. Placing it near your Night Stallion will magically bring the vehicle to life. Hell yeah. Oglop. Its unsettling gaze bespeaks intelligence, but surely it's only your imagination. And Pulper of Inquiry Orchestrion Roll. It's a music roll. I can play it in my house now if I want. Quest complete. Oh. With the completion of inconceivably further Hildibrand adventures, you can now exchange Manderville Gold Saucer points for a new Orchestrion roll by speaking with a Gold Saucer attendant at the Gold Saucer. Huh.
His trail had evaporated like mist in the neon haze. The city carried on, uncaring. I fell into a familiar humdrum rhythm, my world gone curiously quiet. There was a gnawing absence of irritating yet endearing whimsy, but that's life, ain't it? No such thing as a perfect egg. Let me leave you with a few words of wisdom. If it ain't tough, it ain't boiled enough, but sometimes a man needs to be gentle.
A gentleman. Who are you talking to, detective?
It's a real drink. Aw, that's sweet. Hildibrand will return? He better.
Egg. Wow.
Gently does it. New achievement. Let's have a look. Relevant, last 5. Completed the quest, Clotted Crime. Wow. How about that? Before we say goodbye to this, I gotta take that new Night Stallion mount for a ride. She's beautiful. Look at her. She purrs, can outspeed wild beasts with ease, and take to the skies. Oh. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Oh. I am just now realizing that the barrel of the gun mounted on front of this looks like a horse's head. That's why it's called a stallion. It's a horse bike. Yeah, okay, sure. How about that? Well, what can I say? That was a great story. It had the traditional Hildibrand humor in spades, and not only that, it told a genuinely pretty good story. I was engaged the whole time, and that whole ending sequence, the battle where you control Hard-Boiled and fight Lich, it was fun. It was great. Like, damn. And you know, even though it was predictable that Noharshu was alive the whole time, they still managed to get a swerve in there. I really thought that she was just shape-shifted into the Oglob. No, instead her soul was swapped. Huh. And I guess that's more consistent with what was shown, because this whole story had been about people getting their souls put into monstrous bodies. I feel silly for not even considering it, you know? Anyway, I guess this is goodbye for quite some time. It's gonna be maybe a year, maybe more, until the next chapter of Hildibrand comes out. See, the next expansion, Evercold, will release in January of 2027, and then from there it's gonna be still more months and months until the first Hildibrand chapter is added, but I'm gonna swear by it. I'll definitely record more if I'm able to. I mean, you never know what the future holds. Who knows? Maybe I'll just drop dead of a heart attack, or my house's water boiler will explode, or the house will burn down to ashes, or some disaster. You know what I mean. If I can manage it, I will record it. That's how it goes. I've got no complaints. I absolutely think that this chapter of Hildibrand
was the absolute best chapter. Better than A Realm Reborn, better than Heaven's Word, better than Stormblood, better than Endwalker. Yeah, it was the best. It only keeps getting better and better. And I'm glad I went through with going through New Game Plus to record all the old parts so I could go into this blind with recording. That was super worth it. Yeah, even though this Let's Play technically isn't over, it certainly feels like we've reached one hell of a conclusion. It's something to celebrate, you know? With a good old hard-boiled egg. Well, I guess that's all she wrote, so... I'm Zephyria Jeste. This has been more of the Hildibrand adventures. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.